trying to learn kanji? Click here to get a free ebook and study along with this lesson.
Hi everyone! Welcome to the Japanese Kanji video series. In this lesson, you'll learn your very first radical, the person radical. Take a look at these kanji characters. Can you guess what they mean? By the end of this lesson, you'll be able to grasp the meaning behind these kanji characters. In the previous lesson, we learned that kanji characters are made up of radicals, the building blocks of kanji. These radicals give us tremendous clues to the meaning behind kanji characters. Can you identify the common element in all of these kanji characters? It's this part here. This particular radical is called 人弁. It's otherwise known as the person radical, and it's used in some of the most common of all kanji characters. Let's take a look at it in more detail. On its own, the person radical looks like this. We mentioned before that some radicals can be kanji on their own. This radical is one such example.
The meaning behind this particular kanji is human or person.
When this radical appears as a part of another kanji, like in these examples, the appearance changes slightly. When it's a component like this, it adds the meaning of human or person to the entire kanji character.
If you can identify a radical in a kanji character, there's a good chance that you can guess the meaning of the character itself.
The first kanji has the person radical, paired with this second character. This second character is also a common radical and kanji in itself. It's the character for tree.
When paired together, a person leaning on a tree means that they're resting. So this kanji character means to rest.
The second kanji has the person radical paired with this character. It's identical to the tree character from before, except with this small horizontal line at the bottom. The meaning of this character is root or trunk.
When paired together, the root or trunk of a person refers to their body. So this kanji means body.
The last kanji has the person radical paired with the character for word.
Human and word paired together means trust or faith.
Can you see how we can determine the meaning of each kanji character by identifying the radicals in them? By following this process, we can deduce the meaning of kanji characters we've yet to learn.
And the more radicals you learn, the easier it will be to learn even more kanji.
The person radical most commonly occurs in the left position, as can be seen in these examples. This will be the position you'll most likely encounter it in.
Sometimes, though, you may find it in the top of a kanji character. This position is known as the crown position, as can be seen in some of these examples. However, this is less common.
Just remember the left and crown positions, and you'll be able to identify the person radical. Okay, now let's learn how to write this radical. Learning the stroke order of radicals is important because it's designed to help you flow from one character to the next. Knowing how to write a radical demonstrates understanding of the components that make up a kanji character. While it may not seem important at first, particularly for basic kanji characters, learning the proper stroke order is important down the line when you learn more difficult kanji. Some kanji characters are written in many strokes, and they can get very complex, so unless you're writing it in the correct order, the end result may be unreadable.
Therefore, it's important for you to know how to write each kanji character in the correct order.
While there are some rules to kanji stroke order, there are no hard and fast rules to learning them. The more radicals you learn how to write, the easier and more intuitive it will become to write whole kanji characters. Now let's take a look at the stroke order of the person radical.
The person radical is very simple. There are only 2 strokes. When the radical is on its own, it looks like this. The first stroke starts from the upper center and then curves down to the bottom left. The second stroke starts a tiny bit below the first stroke and goes directly to the bottom right.
When this radical is a part of another kanji, it usually takes on the left position and the appearance is distorted a little. The first stroke goes from right to left at the top, and the second stroke attaches to the center of the first stroke and goes all the way down.
When the radical takes the crown position, it's written in much the same way. It starts from the upper center, going right to left, and then from left to right.
And that's it! You're done! Kanji characters can have multiple readings. They're usually broken down into 2 groups called on and kun readings. The on reading mimics the original sound made in Chinese, while the kun reading is a revised reading used to integrate with the Japanese alphabet. The only way to determine which reading to use is mainly via the context. On readings will usually be used when multiple kanji characters are grouped together into a compound word, whereas kun readings will usually be used when it's a standalone kanji, like in the first example. In the case of the original examples, the on and kun readings of each are as follows.
Kyu, yes.
For the kanji meaning to rest,
Tai, karada.
for the body kanji, and
Shin, makoto.
for the trust kanji.
Reading kanji may be difficult to start off with, but they'll only get easier as you learn more letters over time.
In this lesson, you learned about the person radical. The idea behind this radical is person or human. You also learned the kanji characters for person, rest, body, and trust, in which this radical appears. It's most commonly found in the left position, making it appear like this. And it's written with 2 strokes, going from right to left and then top to bottom. In the next lesson, you'll learn about another common radical used in some of the most common and basic kanji characters, the woman radical. See you in the next lesson. Bye!